You know, one of the best things about buying your own abandoned campground is you get to party on your campground. And one of those parties is gonna be my 40th birthday coming up here in a few days. So in this video, we need to finish grading these campsites to help get them ready. So stay tuned because Working Dirt has got some more dirt for you. Yeah! Now that we got about 20 campsites graded, the hardcore grading, now I need to do some finish grading, use the Branson and move the piles of dirt to make the flat spots for the picnic tables and just clean it up. Obviously, you know, you don't want rows of dirt by the campsites. We got to get it all down, and then I'll spread wood chips over some of the dirt so that we have less dust, and I'll spray water over. But it's a nice morning. It's gonna be 90 degrees today, so I'm gonna hurry up and get a couple hours in, and then I gotta go work in town. So here we go. This is an example of one of the campsites. We did a cut into the hill pretty good, and then it needs a flat spot so that they can you know, have a table or something. So we figured maybe right in there or right here is a huge flat spot. So I cut into the hill. Now I need to spread the dirt to be able to put some grass, and then once we have grass, again, like I said, hopefully I have enough time to spread just a thin layer of chips to keep the dust down. And I'd like to get a plate compactor. I have a whacker compactor, but I need a vibrating plate or maybe a roller to compact the dirt a little bit. But for now, I just need to get it spread and level. All right, well, definitely ain't easy grading on a hill with a compact tractor without a hydraulic top and tilt. But I just kept my grading box level and then just relied on my approach plane to be how I want it, which is, you know, try to be as level as possible. But I might bias it for the next campsites a little to one side. That way I can always, you know, fine tune it a little better. But as you can see, I got rid of the mound of dirt that was in front of this site that we used the bulldozer to create the cut into the hill. And then I dumped it down here, and I got a nice flat spot now underneath the tree. The evening sun is right there, so they will get a little sun, but for most of the day, they're gonna have a good amount of shade. So we just need to get our landscape rakes to have those 3-foot wide landscape rakes, and we'll do a little fine tuning, throw that artificial grass on, and for now we're just gonna literally throw it on. In the future I'll make a better installment of it, but we only got less than, well, through about 3 weeks to the party, so ain't no time for professionalism here. All right, now we got to go get those sites done. One down, like 18 or 20 to go. All right, I got this one pretty much done. This was probably one of the worst ones because there you see the power module right there, and it was just tapered. As you can see, I got about 2 feet of fill, 2.5 feet of fill right here, so that they can actually park that trailer or RV level right there. And then I sloped it down. I brought a lot of that dirt in from the drainage ditch, and now it just needs to be wetted. But since this is so steep and it's all new, I think I'm gonna put a log here and maybe some rocks to help prevent the, you know, the erosion and so on and so forth. So It's going good, but I tell you what, we're definitely putting red rock to use. This would be, you know, twice as fast with a full-size grader like a John Deere 410 or 310, I think. But hey, well, it's a compact tractor, so you know, it is what it is. If you're not super pressed for time, it'll do the job and a lot cheaper as far as a monthly payment goes, so I'm happy. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Beast mode. Gets off work and goes straight to carving our signs. Look how good they are looking. Oh yeah, number 20. This is Corn Queen, which is my international scout. How are you feeling, baby cakes?
Fine.
Look at, she's got a whole cluster of them going.
Oh, I got so much sunlight, so
I know, rock and roll. Yeah, I can turn on the spotlight. This Bear Brook, Big Onin. That's the engine to our garden tractor. Got two of those old school Sears Suburban mowers. Goldies are Chevy, number 17. Again, we're gonna fill them with black paint and then kind of sand over the top, and the black paint should remain. They don't call it working clean. You can't even see them yet. Come out here in the light and show your pretty face. Look at them glowing chompers.
Mixing up the compost pile with brushed dusty dirt.
Yeah. Dude, we just got emblems and stickers. You don't have to put the dirt on your face. I mean, geez.
Carve it in my face, right?
Yeah. As you can see, we have several things always going on here on the property, but this site I'm working on right now is just a campsite, not an RV site, so it doesn't have any electrical, but it required a bunch of fill because it was so sloped. So I'm taking it actually up the hill from where I'm going to install my, or build my shop, and I put the extra dirt down here, and I'm making a flat spot for a table and or tent. And once again, Branson's just being a beast, moving tons of dirt. And that log you see as an extra counterweight definitely helps for scraping and overall counterbalance, so, or ballast, I should say. Okay, I'm gonna move on to this campsite right here. And there's 3 of them, 1, 2, 3. And I'm just taking some of the dirt and moving it to make a nice little flat spot for the tables. And I'm wearing a mask because I just did a week-and-a-half job underneath the house and in an attic, sniffing all that dirt and dust, and so I'm a little tired of the fire smoke, the dust, the insulation, and now diesel fumes a little bit, so the mask is kind of nice. Anyways, I'm gonna, yeah, go ahead and move. I kind of carved into the hill right there to bring some dirt so I can make a little flat spot right here so that they can pull in right here, and all passenger sides of RV recreational vehicles are on the passenger side. So what did I just say? The exit is always on the passenger side, so they can get out here and use a table. All right. Now this site is kind of odd because they had electrical here, and so I think originally they wanted them to pull in there, which you can see I did some massive grading, cut into the hill, but it's really tight as you can see. And so I made another spot right here. They could pull on this side of the electrical outlet, and then I'll put a little table right here, which I think would be nice. And as you can see, in relationship to the houses, this is where we are. So it's actually a kind of a central spot if the fire pits are right there. Not bad. Well, it got late last night and pretty dark. The moon wasn't out fully, so I had to call it at about 8 p.m. and I need to install some more LED lights on the tractor so I can go all night. But we got pretty far. This is where we were last night, and then there's 3 campsites right in front of me. 1, 2, 3 up on the hill, and I got this one graded, just needs to have a fine rake, and I just got 2 up there to do, and then up by that house there's 3 on that side of the hill, so we're gonna get to that. And then there's 2 behind those trees over there, so I'm up against the clock because tomorrow morning, early morning, we're gonna get a rain. That'll be the second. We had a tiny rain, and then this one's gonna be a little bigger. It's about 3 or 4 hours of some rain, which will be nice. And I got to get the grading done so that the rain will help solidify all this loose dust, you know, because the last thing we want is a dust storm during the party. So I'll get it done. So that's about, what, 5 to 7 campsites I have left, and then do a little quick fine raking, and then I'll tamp them. So we're gonna get after it right now. The Anatolian shepherds are doing good. I took them out this morning. They're over in a kennel way over there. I'll chain them up over by me. I took them for a good walk this morning. They dropped some weight, if you know what I'm saying. And yeah, we'll get them some more action here. I'll show you. But we have a husky. My sister has a little husky mix, and she's a little ornery, so I wait for them to let their husky out, and then they'll go back inside, then I'll bring them out. You guys just relax, I'll get you a treat soon, okay? Look, he's Rocky, and that's Adrian, the girl. She's cute. All right, I'll be back, okay? Okay, it's okay. Okay, we just got done getting that one graded over there at the very end, kind of. And then I'm gonna do the last one kind of on this hill, these 3 slanted ones. So this just gives you a good picture of how much I had to cut into the hill. And you could see that there's rocks in here, which is awesome because that's what they originally had when they had this campground, you know, open 50 years ago. So there was probably 6 inches of just decomposed organic matter on top, which when I got rid of that, I got down to the rock. So I'm pushing it a little farther. So nowadays, you know, people have quad cab long beds with 40-foot trailers. So I want to make these longer, you know, just like houses only had, you know, 100 amp panels, but now we have so many things, we have to upgrade them to 200 amp panels. So even with camping, you gotta make room and go bigger, I guess. But so this is the main spot where they'll pull in. They got power right here, and then I brought some dirt and cut in over there, so we're gonna make that a little grassy table area. All right, let's get after it. I threw a lot of tractor grading footage in here because for people who are curious about a compact tractor, or specifically the Branson, you can see it's performing very well for me. I'm just hitting 300 hours on it, and I have had no complaints. A couple tiny things which I'll cover in other videos, but as you can see, I'm grading fine. And traversing the hills up and down, keeping it safe though. And this tractor has slightly wider stance than some other tractors in its class, but it has all the power I need as long as I keep it going slow and steady. So I don't have many complaints. It's just been phenomenal. And I do like the smaller size, and that I didn't go bigger because I can get into tighter places. Just like a tool, every tool has its perfect job to do, but sometimes your tools can be too big to do the job. A smaller one can usually always do it, just takes a little longer. Well, there you have it, guys. A lot of grading, and now we have to do some fine raking and then put some fake grass, some chips, some tables, invite some people over, and have a good time. So thank you for watching. Your viewership helps our channel support veterans, trails, and charities each quarter. And till next time, get dirty.